Okay.
Okay, I'm back. I just had to get my water.
Oh, wait. Let me get my water. I'll be right back.
Okay, okay. Wow, you have so many instruments.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah. You have a guitar? I thought that you played
Cello and I the guitar. I used to play it before I played the cello. Now I have completely different. I thought it'd be easier because of the position. They're all difficult.
Yeah.
Challenge.
Okay, let's get started. Hello, everybody. This is Young Family Tai Chi Traditional Long Form. We are in section 1. And the new move today is going to be hand strum salute. But we're going to do a lot of review of left brush knee first, because it's a relatively complicated move. There are a lot of coordination points. And later on, the next move after hand strum salute is going to be right brush knee. So I want to make sure you know how to do left brush knee well, so it will be easier for you to learn the next move. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and we're going to start from the beginning to be our warm-up. And we're going to go from the beginning through left brush knee. Okay? So here we go. Prepare. Head up, tailbone down, hands by your side. Opening. Rotate your arms. Come up to shoulder level. Press down, almost to the bottom. Grasp the bird's tail. Ward off left. Shift left. Turn right. All your weight on the right. Step and close. Turn and shift weight. Ward off right. Shift right. Turn the left toe to the corner. Pull left, ward off down right. Pull in the right foot. Step and close. Shift weight and separate. Roll back. Rotate your arms as you reach to the corner. Circle back as you shift weight and go to the other corner. Press. Circle in the right. Attach the left. Expand forward. Push. Square up your shoulders. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push up to shoulder level. Single wick. Shift back and flatten your hands. Turn and pull all the way around. Press down, release the left foot, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off, step, deflect, strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift right, turn the left toe to the corner, push off the ball of the right foot as you circle your arms, root the right heel, and close. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms so your palms face each other. Pull down. All the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Left brush knee. Turn your hands. Swing, step. Brush. Strike. How did that go?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. So I just wanted to remind you of coordination points as a review. So I'm going to do it toward you so that you can see my hands better. So when you're at white crane, I want you to turn your hands. So the right hand faces you. The left hand faces the side. Okay? Then when I start swinging, I'm going to step. So swing, at the end of the swing, step. So I'm in bow stance. I just contacted. Then as I brush with the front hand and the back hand goes to my shoulder, my foot is now flat.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to shift weight as I strike, and the left hand rests to the side. So maybe you can see better from the original position. I'm going to do it in all directions, but just so you can see. When you started here, you turn your hands. Then you have a big swing from the right and a little swing from the left and step. Brush, strike. So one of the things I want to remind you of is don't overturn. What I mean is that when you're starting here and you swing, step, there's a great temptation to turn too much because you're thinking of striking. So you think I should turn more. No, your shoulders should be square to the direction you're facing. Okay, so don't turn too much. And also remember to relax your left hand. So when I'm here, I turn my hands, swing, step, brush, strike. This hand should be the same as opening. So sometimes people hold too much tension in this hand. Just let it relax, you know. So you're gonna brush and set it to the original position. So don't too much tension, okay?
Well, when you have to step, it's just that it has to be almost simultaneously lifting your leg.
When the right hand
Yeah.
goes to the corner, the left heel hits the ground.
Okay.
Okay, so here, I turn my hands, I swing, step.
Yeah. Okay.
So when the hands get to the end of their position, step. Then I start sweeping as I flatten my foot. And then when I am striking, I bend my knee. So if you look at it from this side, here, I turn my hands, swing, step, brush, strike.
You have to tell yourself swing, step.
Swing, step. You go swing, step when the hand hits the corner. And I have to remind you also that when the swing of the right hand is from the shoulder, the circle, I'm making a 3/4 circle. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And my center is my shoulder. But the left hand, I started with the palm facing that way, right? My circle is only 1/4 of a circle. So my center is my elbow. You see that? I'm moving from my elbow, right? For this one, I'm moving from my shoulder. So one is a shoulder circle and the other one is an elbow circle. So it's 1/4 for the little circle and 3/4 for the big circle. Okay. And if you look at it from the front, when I'm doing this, I can only get to here. You see this? I can only get to here. How do I get to that corner? I turn my waist. So when I'm here and I swing step, as I step, I'm turning my waist so that my hand can reach the corner. If I don't turn my waist, I'm only here. So I need to turn my waist to get to the corner.
And your face,
And you're looking at this hand.
your hand. Okay.
Yes, you're looking at the right hand.
Okay.
So once you're a white crane, you turn your hands to set up for the two circles. You have, when the left goes up, the right goes down. When the left goes down, the right is up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's one up, one down. Yeah? So once again, you turn your hands, left up, right down, left down, right up.
Okay.
I'll do it the other direction here. So turn hands, left up, right down, left down, right up, step. Then as the left hand sweeps open, the right hand comes to the shoulder. Then as the left hand rests, the right hand strikes.
Okay.
Okay? So you have the resting left hand and the striking right hand.
Okay.
The other thing, there are so many things to remind you, but I'm telling you these things so you can think about them, and sometimes when you practice, you'll remember. Okay? When you swing, okay, after you swing, you're going to put your hand in front of your shoulder to strike. Okay, you want it to be in front of your shoulder. Now, what does in front of your shoulder mean? In front of your shoulder means that your elbow does not go behind you. Okay, and you have an open armpit, right? So you're here. Okay, and you're relaxing your shoulder and you're relaxing your elbow. So what happens is after you come here, you just bend your elbow and your hand will come to in front of your shoulder. Okay. What you do not want is you don't want to raise your shoulder or your elbow, because then you're disconnected from your back and you can't get the energy from your leg out to your hand. Okay, so the positioning of the hand after the swing to come in, if I show you on the side, okay, when I come in, you see my elbow is not beyond the line of my body, right? And I have armpit open, right? And my hand is in front of my shoulder. So it's ready to strike straight out. So the strike is straight out from the shoulder. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a hand shape kind of thing. So you're here, swing and come in, and then strike. So let's try it a few more times, okay? So I'm going to go in the direction you would be going if you started that way. So you have an empty stance, ball touch, left foot forward, white crane. Turn hands, swing, step, brush. Your foot should be flat. Strike, bend your knee. So I only say those things because I want them to be continuous. Hi, Yali.
Hi, Rita. Nice to see you online.
So we're doing brush knee.
Yes, I need that.
Rita, one more step, please. The transition from
White crane.
swing to swing, step, swing,
Yes.
arm and step is what I have to remember to do it at the same time. I somehow don't do it simultaneously.
Okay, so think of the pieces first. Okay, if you are at white crane,
Yeah.
think of a big circle and a little circle. Okay, so the right hand is a big circle, the left hand is a little circle. So you're going to turn your hand. The right hand faces you, the left hand faces the side. Okay, the right hand swings from the shoulder, the left hand swings from the elbow. So swing, step. Okay, that's the trick. Okay, so you're here, turn your hands, then one up, one down, one up as you step. Okay, then flatten your foot, sweep, strike.
Okay, got it.
You got it? Good. Okay, let's do it in the direction you would be doing it normally. Okay, so if you are at white crane, then you are at left ball touch empty stance. You're going to turn your hands. You're going to swing, step. You're looking at the back corner where your hand is. Then as you flatten your foot, you sweep with the left and the right hand comes to the shoulder. Then as you bend your knee, you're striking. Don't overturn. Okay? So make sure that you are striking. So your energy is coming out the right hand and your left hand is resting. Okay? So from here, it looks like this. You turn your hands, then swing, step, brush, strike. Yes? Good. Questions? Yes, Yali? No?
Oh, my little computer is just not standing yet. Not standing. I can hear you. You just can't see me very well. I can
I
see.
see more of your ceiling than I see of you. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, I'll do it in this direction, just as a change of pace. So we're here at white crane. We turn our hands, swing, step, brush, strike. So once you get all the steps in, I want you to do it more smoothly. So when you're starting here, you turn your hands, swing, step, and then you constantly move your weight forward. Once you step, you should be gradually moving your weight forward. Okay. I just want to make sure that by the time you are moving this hand to strike, you are starting to bend your knee. Okay, so I want you to get certain things started before you move forward. Okay?
Okay.
So let us move back one move and then go into left brush knee. Okay, so we're going to be at the end of raise hands, which is heel touch, right foot forward, hands on the center line. White crane spreads its wings. Turn your hands so they face each other. Pull down, all the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms, step and close. Turn, step and open. Left brush knee, rotate your hands. Swing, step, brush, strike. Okay, how did that go together? We could do it one more time, okay? So, from raise hands, white crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms so the palms face each other. Ready to pull down. Pull down. All the weight goes in the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Left brush knee. Rotate your hands. Swing, step, brush, strike. Yes?
Oh, I'm just doing that again.
Hands facing you. The palm faces you. You're up, palm faces you. Swing, and then the palm faces out at the end of the swing. So basically, you get to exercise this elbow turning on each hand. So when you're here, you turn your elbow with the left hand here. Close, turn. When you do your left brush knee, you're going to do the elbow turn on the right. Turn your hands, swing, step, brush, brush. So when you come in here, when you come in, just bend your elbow in. Don't make a big circle to come in. You just bend your elbow. That's it. Okay. No extra moves. Okay. So let's try that one more time. From raise hands. Raise hands. Right heel forward. Rotate your arms. White crane spreads its wings. Pull down. All the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Left brush knee. Rotate your arms. Swing, step, brush, strike. Okay? Are we? Okay. and out. Okay,
So
the next,
you, Rita,
yeah,
white crane. Okay,
white crane.
when you pull down and then the left hand over, how much do you come over?
Okay, think of it this way. You're blocking somebody who's trying to hit you. So
Right.
it's just over your head, right?
Right,
So when you're here, it's just over your head. What you're doing on the left arm is you're turning. So the palm faces you and you're swinging. So it goes to that corner. Now, you can only get to that corner by turning your body. If
right,
I did not turn my body, I only get here.
right.
But I turn my body and I get to the corner. So
Right.
don't forget to turn. Okay. So you're turning. This hand, what you're doing is you turn facing that way. Then you're going to make a quarter of a circle with your elbow. So you turn, the left hand goes up, the right hand goes down. The left hand makes a quarter of the circle with the elbow as the center.
Okay,
This one, the shoulder is the center.
right, okay,
Okay. This one, you're turning this way, press down.
okay,
And so that's how the coordination works. Turn hands, one up, one down. This one goes down, this one goes up. Then one in, one out, and strike and rest.
right.
Okay?
Okay,
Let's do it one more time. Okay, from white crane, turn hands, swing, step, brush, strike. Okay,
okay,
turn hands, swing, step, brush, strike. So what's funny is that I've noticed that some people make some moves too big and some moves too small. So what happens is here, this one, people want to make this one bigger. This one, you just bend your elbow. But then they make this one too small. I want you to make a big move here, like wiping off a big table. Okay, so this one, make it small. But then this one, make it big and then rest. Okay. So from here, turn, swing, step, brush, strike. Okay. So make a big brush.
Basically, just lift the elbow.
What?
Just basically lift the elbow a little bit rather than the right arm.
Right. So here, you just close your elbow. Yes, that's all you're doing. You just close your elbow.
Mhm.
And that the thing is, if you just close your elbow, you leave your armpit open. You don't get like this. If you were just here and you just closed your elbow, your armpit will stay open, right?
Yeah.
So the next move, any questions first?
yeah.
Okay. The next move is hand strums the lute. And hand strums the lute is in many ways a mirror of raised hands. Okay. So I want to remind you what raised hands look like. So remember when you were at single wick, you closed this to the corner. You pushed off the right ball, circle your arms, root the right heel, and close. And this is a heel touch, right? At the end of hand strums the lute, it will look like this. It will look like the mirror of raised hand, except you're not going to get there that way. Hand strums the lute is an up and down movement. Okay. Raise hands is a horizontal movement. See, when you did, can you see, this is a horizontal movement, right? Raise hands looks like this, if I did it facing you, okay? You're at the end of brush knee, so you're in a bow stance. What you're going to do is you're going to yield forward, close in the back foot, then pull back. So the end position is a mirror position, but you got there by going up and down instead of horizontal. Okay, so the thing to remember is it is up and down. It is not a sideways movement. So there's a big temptation for people to move sideways with their waist with this movement when it is up and down. Okay, so it's a vertical movement. So I'm going to show it to you in this direction. Maybe you can see it better. Okay, so in terms of the footwork, you were in a bow stance, and what you're going to do is you're going to yield forward, so that moves your weight to the forward, and that frees up the back foot so that you can come in. So when you're, so from here, if I move forward, I can come in. Can you see it? Now I'm one line, two sides instead of shoulder width. So I move from here, I move my weight forward, and then I come in. Okay? Then I push off the ball of the front foot and then reposition it on the heel. So I'm going to end up with 30% in the front. It's an empty stance heel touch, just like raise hands, but on the opposite side. So one more time, bow stance, move weight, yield forward, pull in the back foot, so you have one line, two sides, push off the ball, and then establish the heel and give me 30%. Okay? Hands. So you're working from left brush knee. It looks like this. What you're going to do is, when you are striking, imagine that your opponent is pulling you forward. So you yield, and then you pull in the back foot. Then you're going to pull one hand up, one hand down. So if you look at it from the side, you were here, bow stance, end of left brush knee, yield forward, pull in the back foot. Push off the front foot and heel touch. So this is the energy. It's going down this way. So what you should feel is, think about this motion. Okay. You're kind of going like this. Okay. You yielded forward and then you're coming back and you're pulling down. So if I do it facing you, you can see that here I'm yielding forward. I'm pulling in. Then as I establish my final position, my hands are on either side of the center line. Can you see that? So your hands are like near the center. And if you look at it, one hand is behind the other. So if I do it in this direction, I yield forward, I come in. So this is the energy coming down. I putting that 30% in as my hands establish the final position. So yield. So you're here, you yield forward, pull in, pull back, push off the ball of the front foot. Okay, so when the 30% goes in, one hand up, one hand down. So what I was trying to warn you about is there are some people, they think, oh, I want to really turn my waist to get, don't do that. You want to just think about putting that 30% as the energy of pulling down. Okay, so you came here and so it's one up, one down, but it's not very big. Okay, not very big. Because this is a relatively close in move. Okay, you really can't make very big close in moves, you know, because if the person, if you're here and you yielded forward and now you're pulling that person in, well, how big can that move be? Because that person is right here in front of you, you know. So you can't make it too big because you're not going to pull the person into yourself, right? You're just going to break their arm in front of you. Nice, friendly.
So Rita, it's that person's one arm between your two arms. Is that right?
Yes, right. Right. So this is one of these split energies. Okay. Split energy is like you're breaking something. So when you did raise hands, you did it this way. When you're doing hand strum salute, you're doing it this way. You know, it's just a directional thing.
I can't seem to get my left hand up to the center of my body because my left hand is kind of on the side of my body.
Well, let me think about that. So you're starting here, okay? You're yielding forward and pulling in the back foot. Then as you pull in here, it centers. So when you were here,
when you're pulling that person in with your right hand, you are, okay, you're doing something with your left hand.
yes, you are doing something with your left hand. So you're here, okay, at the end of left brush knee. You're yielding forward, pulling in the back foot. Then as you're pulling in, this one is coming out, right? And then here. So if you look at it from this direction, here, yield, pull in the back foot. Then as this, see, this is why I wanted you to think about this, because you yield and then you're going to come here,
But you do
which
that-
looks like this at the end. It's
but
in
you
the
do that.
center.
Are you turning your body a little bit? You said don't turn your body.
No, no, you do turn your body, but you don't turn it that much.
Okay.
You turn it. So basically here, you're at both stance, you yield forward and you come back. Then as you pull, you do turn your body, but you don't turn it all the way. You turn it just so it's the same direction as your back foot. Okay, your torso is going to line up because it's the same direction as your back foot.
Okay.
So you were here. So when you're here, your shoulders are straight.
Yeah.
Okay, you yield forward and you come in. But now you're going to turn so that your torso lines up with your back foot. So you're going to push off the ball of your, and then root the heel. So in the direction you would normally do it, you would be here, yield forward, pull in, then when you line up in the middle, that means you're pulling straight.
Okay.
See, if you don't line up in the middle, it means you're not pulling straight. You want to get this feeling, and then you're going to end up, your hands are not straight, but not very bent either. So here, when you're coming here, can you see this hand isn't that bent? You know, it's not straight, but it's more straight than bent, right? And this hand that is facing the middle of the other hand. So in this direction, you would see here, yield. So getting that 30% in is what gives you that final push. So the hand shape, the hands are facing each other, but they're kind of slanted toward each other. Can you see? It's not this, they're just a little bit slanted toward each other. So that when you're here, I come in. So they're a little bit slanted toward each other. As Master Yang said, just a little bit. And then you have to figure out how much is a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So the trick is to get your upper and lower coordinated. So when you're here at the end of left brush knee, yield forward, pull in the back foot. Then push off the ball of the front and your hands and your weight shift happen at the same time. Okay, so you're here, yield, pull in. Okay.
I have to think about it.
You have to think about it, and you have to make sure you're coordinated. So when you're here, you have to think about that circling motion. You see that? You're kind of circling. The circling gives you more of an up and down feel, you know?
Yeah, my left hand is left out. The
No,
forehand.
you can't. You have to have both hands working. Okay, so you're here, you come here, and when this pulls back, this goes forward. See, you're circling. It's the yin and yang, right? When one goes up, one goes down. This one, when one goes back, the other goes forward. You're moving at the same time. You yield forward. As you yield forward, you're going to turn this hand. Yield forward.
So the left hand was never below the right hand. It kind of just, it kind of goes with.
They are always parallel to each other. They don't cross. Okay. So when you're here and you yield and you come in, one comes in and one is out. It's one line, two sides. Your hands, one on either side of the line. You don't cross. So you were here, yield, pull in, and your footwork is also one line, two sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you pull in, this one goes out. So here.
It's a little different when I first learned it. You know, Rita? Back then we seemed to rotate the body more and bring the right hand foot closer. But now we know the application. I don't think you can bring the person that close to you. Kind of in front of you.
Right in front of you. The person's right in front of you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So let's back up. Let's do it from single whip. Okay? You're at single whip. Raise hands and step forward. Shift back, turn the left toe to the corner. Push off the ball of the right foot. Circle your arms. Root the right heel. Close, and 30% goes in the front. White crane spreads its wings. Turn your hands. Pull down. All the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Left brush knee. Turn your hands. Swing, step. brush, strike. Hand strums the lute. Yield forward, pull in the back foot. Push off the ball of the left as you circle your arms, and 30% on the heel at the end. Okay, how did that feel? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it from the beginning. All right,
Mhm.
so I'm going to turn around. And here we go. Feet shoulders width apart. Prepare, head up, hips down, hands by your side. Opening, rotate your arms. Come up to shoulder level. Press down, almost to the bottom. Grasp the bird's tail, ward off left. Shift left, turn right. All the weight on the right. Step and close. Turn and shift weight. Ward off right. Shift right. Turn the left toe to the corner. Pull left, ward off down right. Pull in the right foot. Step and close. Shift weight, separate. Roll back. Rotate your arms as you reach to the corner. Circle back as your weight shifts back and you move to the other corner. Press, circle in the right, attach the left, expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, push up to shoulder level. Single width. As you shift your weight back, flatten your hands. Turn and pull all the way around. Release the left foot, press down, ward off with the left, hook hand with the right, standing ward off step, deflect, strike. Raise hand and step forward. Shift right, turn the left toe to the corner, push off the ball of the right foot as you circle your arms. Root your right heel, close, and give me 30% in the front. White crane spreads its wings. Rotate your arms. Pull down, all the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Left brush knee. Rotate your hands. Swing, step. Brush. Strike. Hand strums the lute. Yield forward, pull in the back foot. Push off the front ball. Circle, root the left heel, and set. Yes? Practice, practice, right? Are there any questions, especially on the new move? No?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming to class. And I will see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Rita.
I did practice.
I know. Because your coordination for the brush knee is much better.
Yeah, because I practice every day.
Good.
Not as good as you, but trying. I'm trying.
All it takes is practice.
Yep.
All it takes is to have a recording of your voice so that every move.
No.
Oh, I wonder about that. I think I talk too much.
No. There's a your video. I watch your video, 45 minutes, right? Each time, each week, right? And then you explain over again. It's pretty good. Good. I like it.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Rita.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Thank you, Rita.
See you next
Bye.
week.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.